welcome to the Big Three. It's that time again. We're both playing on Thursdays. Not what we wanted, Dom. But the Europa League draws out. There's some absolute stinkers in there. Some teams I've never heard of. I'm sick of this competition. We're crap. They're crap. And to be fair, they belong in there. They've never won the Champions League, so they don't belong in the competition anyway. Whereas us, we're European royalty. Not used to this. It stinks. But I'll let Dom start with who he's got in his group.
First of all, let me start by saying I expect us to run quite deep in this competition. Obviously, you guys have been keeping up with the Premier League this season. Arsenal, one of the only team winning maximum points in the first 3 games. So we're off to a flying start, and I want it to continue in Europe. I want it to get to the semi-finals at least, and there's no less. I want to win it really to just guarantee Champions League, but we'll have to do it top 4 or via the Europa League route. But starting off in our group, I'm going to go with the team that I think is easiest in our group, and it's FC Zurich. Obviously, a team not really heard of in Europe at all. I think it's one of their first appearances in Europe. But yeah, for me, travelling on the road, it's not too far. It's only Germany, so it's probably an hour and a half, 2-hour flight for the boys.
Should be comfortable for Arsenal. That.
So it should be easy home and away. 3 points in the bag in the table. So yeah, and then moving on to Bodo Glimt. Obviously, we've seen bits of these last season in the Europa League. They did Roma, didn't they? They did Roma about, I think it was 5-2, something like that. 6-1.
You
had a bet on that one. I remember that.
I had a bet on Roma.
He was like, who are Bodo Glimt? Yeah.
I looked at the score, it was 6-1 to Bodo Glimt. I was like, what is Mourinho doing?
But yeah, again, Bodo Glimt, they've pulled a few good results out of the bag the previous season in this competition, especially against Roma, that big win. But again, for a team like Arsenal, it should be plain sailing on the road and at home. And for me, probably our most challenging game in that group, but we should still get through it. It's the Dutch team PSV Eindhoven. Obviously, quite second string to Ajax in that league. There's a few good teams in that league.
You've been linked with Gakpo from there.
Yeah, so we're being linked with Gakpo. They're being linked with Gakpo. So it could be another Lisandro Martinez ideal again. So
one to watch in that game, Cody Gakpo. See how good he really is.
Well, it's one to watch in that game, but it's if he's still there by that game. Obviously, with just under a week left of the transfer window. It could be a telling tale whether our draw gets even easier or losing their star man. But that's our group, Arsenal. I'm expecting full points from that, to be honest.
I'll just say though, like with Arteta, I'm not a big fan of Arteta. Dom's a bit on the edge at the minute, and obviously we know Owen loves him. I think for me, if Arteta wants to show that he's a serious manager, then he's got to win this competition. Arsenal have never won nothing in Europe. Obviously, they won the Winners' Cup, but that's nothing. They've never won nothing in Europe, and I think if he's the first manager who can put a statement down and win this competition, then people start to take him serious. So he's got to win this competition.
I think not only has he got to win it, he's got to do it in incredible style. I think in the group stages we need to be winning games by 4 or 5 goals. Like there's teams here that don't even touch the Premier League standard. So when we go into places like Zurich and Bodo Glimt, I'm expecting 4-0, like either side, home and away. So
good thing about the group stages in the Europa League as well is that when you're in the group stages, you do play a lot of rubbish teams, so you can rest
gives
players.
You a chance for rotation.
You can see who wants to go to that next level.
For me as an Arsenal fan, it will be ideal to see the players like Fabio Vieira, who's not quite broken into that first team yet. Obviously, he's featured in the under-23s, and there were whispers that he played quite well alongside the returning from injury Smith Rowe. Obviously, I like to see Marquinhos get in there as well. Marquinhos, Fabio Vieira.
Pepe's gone now. So.
I think that would be a good place to give Gabby Jesus a rest as well, especially on the road to someone like Zurich. Keep him on the bench, give Nketiah some game time, get him fucking sharp, match fit.
It's a couple of games for El Neni and people like that, innit?
Yeah, so just your squad players, just to keep it rotated, fresh legs and...
But yeah, so, I think Arsenal are favourites to... Are they favourites to win it on the bookies? I'm sure they are. I'm sure Arsenal are favourites.
I'll have a quick look, mate. I'll have a quick look.
I'm sure Arsenal are favourites and
then Man U probably second favourites.
Second favourites. But obviously, that's depending on who drops down from the Champions League. Because there might be a big team like Barca who drop down.
Yeah. Let's have a look if we can get it. Europe.
Barca have got Inter and Bayern in the Champions League. So we know Inter, Barca or Bayern are coming down straight away.
They make it hard to find, don't they?
Is that on the Elite Euro list? I think it is. Then get rid of that one.
Get rid of Premier League.
Yeah, find the Europa League. I'm sure it's on there. But yeah, moving on to Man United's group while he has a look for that. We've got Real Sociedad as the first team. Now, these can play football. They're not a bad team. They finish around 5th to 8th in the La Liga every season. They've got players like David Silva, obviously getting on, but technically sound. They like to pass the ball. They've got Orizabajal. I don't know if he'll be back or whatever. I've heard he's injured.
He was out with, I think it was ACL, crucial ligament.
But yeah, of course, Manchester United should be winning that game, but that is the only tough game in the group. Especially at home, I expect 2-3-0 comfortable. Away, I'd take a draw because we should smash the other teams. I believe we've got a team called Omnia or something like that. I don't know who they are.
From the Cypriot League. They play along with, obviously, you got Ayopo Nicosia and the big team.
If anything below 3-0 is crap against them, I want to see players like Garnacho, Elanga, Zidane Iqbal, Maguire, players like that playing in the Europa League. I don't want any of them playing in the Premier League apart from Garnacho. I would like to see him a bit in the Premier League as well.
Like I was saying though, brother, you got to try and make it convincing, obviously, to carry that form into the Premier League, because it's going to be quite a stop-start season with the World Cup coming up.
Who's the other team we got? We've got another decent team.
You've got another good team in there.
Oh yeah, Sheriff. We know about them. They beat Real Madrid home and away in the Champions League.
The same year they won it as well.
I'm sure they got like a draw with Ajax or something as well. So they're not a bad team at all. But it's Manchester United we're talking about here. This should be 3 or 4-0 no matter what. I expect us to get through the group stage and I expect us to win the competition. I don't care who comes down. I don't care who's in it. Arsenal are not better than Man United. And we should be winning this competition. If we don't win the competition, obviously it's not a big Europa League's never been a big thing to Man United, but it's another route into the Champions League at the end of the day. If you can't finish 4th in the league, you go all out for the Europa League. It's as simple as that. And Ten Hag's got a chance here. I think if we get to the quarters, that's when you start taking it serious and you start playing Varane, Sancho, Bruno, players like that. But yeah.
Just another quick run through. We're going to go through some of the bigger teams in the competition that you can expect to be seeing in the latter stages. So if Arsenal or Man U make it to the quarters and semis like we're expecting, we'll have a look at some of the teams that we could possibly draw. We've got Dynamo Kiev. Obviously, they were quite a big team in the Champions League up until recent. They was always in and around it with Zenit St. Petersburg. We've got Roma, who's been in it. Again, last season had a good run in it and got done by Bodo Glimt.
No. They won the Conference League last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They had a good run in that, and then they got put into the Conference League because of the Bodo Glimt game. Real Betis, obviously another big team in Spain.
Feck
yeah. You got Braga, obviously the Portuguese team. You got Lazio. That's quite a hard group, to be fair. In Lazio, Feyenoord and Midtjylland all in one group. That could be quite an interesting group to follow.
None of them are getting through.
You got Olympiacos also. They beat Arsenal in that Champions
all about
League
Olympiacos. They know all about him.
Aubameyang's gone to Chelsea now. That's not my stress anymore. It made me go. I think I went grey because of that. Honestly, he missed an absolute sitter, and the person you want it to fall to, it's Obama blood clot Yang, and he fucking bottled it. So,
funny.
And then you've got Monaco, obviously the French team where quite a lot of superstars have been brought from, like the likes of Mbappe.
A couple of them teams will make it, but most of them won't because the Champions League, whoever drops down 3rd place, they will be the likely ones. So your Inter Milans, your Borussia Dortmunds, you will see them in the Europa League more than likely. Maybe in AC Milan as well. So that's who you will be fighting. It will be Man United, Arsenal, Inter, Dortmund, teams like that. Maybe Napoli will drop down. But either way, I expect Man United to win it, and I'm sure he expects Arsenal to win it. So.
Definitely.
But thanks for watching, guys. Just a quick one about the Europa League. We will be back for more content over the weekend. Obviously, there's games back on. They're going to lose.
Preview.
We're going to win. Manchester United are the biggest club in the world. They're phonies. They want to be Manchester United.
We're